Yes, welcome again to this tutorial, which is the part 3 of the human resource of the Aspire Software Limited. Aspire Software Limited, and this time round we want to look at on the sides of payroll processing, because remember we had checked on the setup, employees, attendance, and now we want to check on the payroll processing. Now with the payroll processing, you just go to the payroll here, you just click it, and then after you've clicked it, you can see there is processes, there is pay slips, there's pay history and all that stuff. So with the processes, what happens is that with the pay history, what happens is that you are able to check the pay slips, all the pay slips of different employees that you are able to process their payrolls. They are actually, embedded here. So they will always be within the system. So anytime they will want to refer to, you are able to refer it to them, and then be able also to print it for them if they so need. And of course, every time you process, each one of them will have their own printout. So this is how you do the payroll, and then you look at here. There's the pay history. Okay, pay history also, it is one of the mechanisms that helps you know like the progress of each and every employee. So that one is in a report form, but the history is also here. You are able to check. You just select a different branches here. You can select a different format of branches, or you can say you want it per grouping by keeping by putting that tick there. Or maybe you can let me just see if I can backdate. So once you've backdated it, let's see if we have data. Okay, we have only this one data here. So this is one of the pay history that is there, that was actually processed. So we have also staff payroll. This is how the staff payroll will be. You just put the name of the staff here. So let's say this is the staff. I'm putting the name. So this is Gabriel. As you can see, even the picture will come, and you select the name there. So once you've selected the name, and then you check like the payroll, of course this thing will be active, and then you just refresh. Once you refresh, if you process the payroll for this employee, all these figures will appear here, all the figures will appear there. And then we have staff salary. So this is actually a map, a graph, not a map really. So that is the employee again, you can see. So here the photo is not coming, but I think it is slow a little bit. So you can see this is the graph of this employee. So these graphs, you can put it in tabular form. If you want to see the tabular form from the date this man was employed to now, okay, so you will realize this is where now you can know what is happening with this employee, if he's really progressing well or he has issues. That's why even his salary is not actually going on. So you can design this in terms of pay charts, okay, in terms of pay by charts, or they are called what, bar graphs, or in terms of bar graphs. And then you have also this type of different graphs. So it depends on how somebody will be able to understand these graphs very well. Okay, so you can see those different kinds of graphs there. So different kind of graphs there and all that stuff. But I've realized most people like linear, but this one is pie charts. So you can also choose whichever mode that you like very much. But as for me, I like these types of they are called lines. Okay, so these two lines. I love this type of line. And then there are also, there's this 3D type of lines, and then also there's this 2D line. So I like this one because I can read this a little bit more clear and all that stuff. But different people with different tastes. So if you need this one in a tabular form, you can select tabular. If you need that in a graphical form, you can select that graphical. Okay, so that is how you can check on the pay history. You can also go back to the pay history here if you want to see the staff payroll and all that. So how do you process the payroll? So you simply click process, So once you click the process, you'll get this processing turbulent here. So there is this for all staff. If you want to click to process payroll for all the staff, so you just leave it like that, and then you come and check the month. This is the month of April, and then you say adjustment minimum loans, if there are any deductions. So you put that tick there, and also post to accounts, and then you also put that tick there. Okay, so if I want to process for one staff member, let me say I'm processing for this guy. So I'm processing for him. I will just come here once I verify which month, and then the ticks are there. And then I will just say, are you sure you wish to process payroll for the selected staff? I say yes, and then bam, that is it. So within a click of a button, you will be able to process payroll for over 1,000 employees in your premise within a click of a button, and then the payroll processing is done within seconds. Okay, so that one I've already done the payroll processing. So if I check on this stuff, then I select this month because I had processed for April. Okay, and then I refresh. Okay, so the reason as to why it's not appearing here, it's because of the attendance. So I had not actually indicated the attendance, monthly attendance here. So I'll come here. We assume that the employee actually in that month he attended. Okay, he was at work. So let's just give him some attendance. So I'll come here and tick, and then bulk update. So and then I'll close. So already I've given him the attendance. Let it finish. Okay, so that is it. Like I don't know why it's giving me less days. Okay, this guy worked for less days. So let's see let's assume those are some of the less days he's worked for. So I'll come back here and do the payroll processing for him for that month. So I will, did I really select the month? Let me see. When I was processing payroll for him, so there it is. Okay, I've selected the month. Goes into accounts, yes. Then I would say that I will do the processing, because within seconds the processing will be done like that. It has cleared, then the processing is okay, and then that is done. Then I will come here and search for his name. Say this is the guy. So I'll go check here the month, checking the month, and then I will do that. Okay, he's processing. I still cannot see his salary here. It's not still appearing. So what happened again? What you do, I will go back here to the employee and then search for his name like that, and then I will try to edit some of the things. Maybe I did not indicate them properly. So I will come here for salaries. Then you realize there is one thing here. This tick was not here for process payroll. It was not there. That's why you are not able to see. You are not able to see his pay slip. So I will say okay. Okay, so that is it. So now we will be able to see his pay slip. So I will come back here in attendance and just verify the attendance, and then I will come here and check, say him. Okay, so there you are. So you can see his attendance there. I can try to update. Let me just select for that month and then update. So for this month I had given him manually for 1 day, but now I want to give him the whole day. So I will click here now and then say bulk update. So, okay, so that one, the attendance has gone through. So once the attendance has gone through, you can see it is fine here. Now what happens next? So I'll come back to the processing. So I'll go to payroll processing. So I will say process payroll. Okay, then I will select his name. Say Gabriel. Then come here. Okay, so this is in case you want just to process for one individual. But if it is for the whole staff, you just leave it the way it was all. And then you just come and click there and then say process payroll. So I'm processing for the month of April. So let me see, then there I begin. And then I say okay. You can see the processing is being done. Okay, so the process has been done. Then I say fine. So let me begin again. Are you sure you wish to process payroll for the selected month for Gabriel Aura? Say yes. And then payroll for the month has already been processed. Or are you really sure that you wish to redo the process? And this one I will say no, because already I'm sure it has already been done. Okay, so I will cancel it. So I will come here and select from the date of 1st, 4th to the date of last month was 30th. That is 1 month. So this is the payroll that I've just this is the payroll that we've just processed. And then I will check here, see if Gabriel's payroll has appeared. Come here and select the month of April. Then I will update. You can see now the figures have appeared here. So that is how you do the payroll processing. The figures have appeared here. You can check the pay history. You can check the pay. You can also print this payroll. Let's just print it and see how it will appear. So that is how the payroll will appear, daily basis and all that. This is how much is earned. That is how it can appear. And then we can also check on the pay slip. So let's print the pay slip here. See how the pay slip will look like. So that is how the pay slip will look like. Okay, you can see how the pay slip will look like. This is how this guy looks like, and you can see this is how they design. But there are so many different modes of a pay slip, how they will appear. But this is just one of the basic mode of the pay slip here. But hey guys, these figures are not real. These figures are not real, so don't. Hey, I'm not being paid this amount. This is just too casual. Yeah, I'm a guy who gets some serious money, my friend. So this one is just basic. So you can see this guy is earning 11,000 for a demo purposes. Okay, and of course the employee, once it is printed, the employee will sign there, and then he gets, and of course your photo, your picture will be there in this payslip. So that is how you do a payroll processing. That is how you do a payroll processing in every employee. And if you have now over maybe 1,000 or 2,000 employees, you can imagine how hectic it is that you go to each and every specific. So this one, you just select all employees and then you do a processing. Like here, you come here. Okay, you select there, you say process. So once you say process, a window will appear, this window, and then you see here the way it says all staff. So you don't have to indicate each different name of a staff. You just do that, you select the month. After you've confirmed the attendance, you select the month, and then you process. So once you've done the processing, every employee will get his own pay slip. Okay, it will shoot every pay slip to each and every employee, just like that. Okay, so that is how we do the payroll processing in the Aspire Software Positive ERP. So that is how they do. And then we have now accounts here, so you can check here the accounts. So each employee, the staff can select can be able to see the accounts. So like if I see Gabriel here, select Gabriel's account. Okay, so this is Gabriel's account. This is the money that he's just received in his payroll. So the money is already in the account. He can be able to withdraw. So from the accounts here, Karen, you can also check the loans. And this is where you can issue the loans too. So the loans, if he has any loans, like you can see, he has 796. That is the loan that he has now. And then there are also guarantee. Remember what we talked about, the guarantees. So his guarantee is over 28,000. It is more he's supposed to withdraw his guarantee. Remember we had placed only 6,000, but now with him he has 28,000. So that one is more than enough. He can withdraw so that the guarantee can begin counting again. So that is how you process payroll, and then in the accounts, this is how they will appear. So we have like loans, and the loans here, this is where now the HR can assign or can issue loan to any employee or this employee. First of all, before you issue any loan, you look at the loan balances that this employee has, and then those loan balances, you can either check them here. Okay, if you're not sure, you can refresh, and then the good figures will appear here, or you can check these loan balances here. You just come to the statement, and then you click loan here, and then you are able to check the loan balances that this guy has here. So if you want to issue loans, this is where you do the clicking, and then you check first of all the existing loan. First of all, there are loan settings, then there is a loan mode. So you can select the loan mode, if it is an overdraft or if it is just a normal loan. And then there is a loan account limit, like this employee up to how much maybe he can take a loan. So you set that limit. If it is over 100,000, that is, he can take a loan up to 100,000, not more than that. And then you have interest rate. There are some companies that charge interest rate. There are some companies that do not charge. So if the company does not charge, you just put there 0.1. At least there has to be a figure there. So 0.1. And then monthly installments, you can say maybe could be just for 8 months. And then current installment, that you indicate also. And then last updated on, okay, this one now will just, the system will pick. But this you have to it has to be set like that. Then after checking setting, you check the existing loan that this guy had. So like you see the loans that he had, the interest that he was charged, deductions that were done, and then the loans carried forward. You are able to see that. And then now here you can grant loan down. Once you are done, then here you are able to grant loan. So you simply select the loan account, if it is a staff account, or maybe if it is a cash book, you are issuing that loan. Okay, but most of the time we look at the staff current account, and then loan amount, you indicate what you want to give him. If it is 20,000, you say there 20,000 interest. If you are not issuing interest, you just put 0.1 there. And then monthly installments, you can say maybe you want it to be paid in 3 months, so you can indicate there. And then details, you can just indicate anything like emergencies and all that stuff, and then you save. So once you've saved, this loan will be added to, let me just save it, say okay. What is it saying? You wish to grant loan? Yes. Loan amount exceeds your username admin's limit. So okay, my loan limit is about 20,000. So I cannot grant a loan because my limit to issue loans is about 20,000. So this 200,000 goes above my limits. So let me give him 10,000. Okay, let me give him 10,000, and then I will save that. And then I say wish. So you have set the interest rate below your minimum allowable value of 25. Okay, so this one I'll have again go back and set. So let me put that here for the sake so that we see. Let me just put 18. So there now it is accepting. The loan account limit for staff will be exceeded and as such cannot be processed. So please reduce the loan amount or review the loan account amount limit for this staff. So you can see those are some of the controls that the system is trying to interact with you so that you are able to know what you are doing and what you're not doing. So these ones, it means I have to go back here to the setting. You can see here I have to come back here in the setting, setup, and then go to reset my loan limit. If you checked some of our tutorials, you'll be able to know what we were doing there. So I'll be able to come here. So you can see a loan manager issuing loan amount. So you can see here my limit was only 20,000. That's why I was not able to grant that loan. So I want to give my limit to be 2 million. So that is 2 million. Then I will update. Okay, so once I've updated like that, okay, now when I go back to issue this loan, then it will accept because I've increased my limit. So let me grant loan here. So let me give him 200,000 the way I was giving, and then let the interest be there. Then just like as you said, emergency. Okay, emergency, spelling of emergency, and then I will say yes. You have set the interest rate below your minimum allowable value of 25. Okay, so because also I have to go back to the setup and I don't need to, so let me just put 25 just in case. But these things you set them at the setup there. So let me put 25 and I say okay. The loan limit for staff will be exceeded and as such. Okay, so this staff loan amount is 200. His limit is very less. So you see account limit is 1,000. So he's not supposed to get, and I want to give him 200,000. So I need to adjust his loan limit here. So I'll adjust his limit to, let me say I'm giving, the limit should be 300,000. So I'll save that. So once saved, let me go back. So you can see how the system is interacting with me so that you know what exactly you are doing. So from there, you are save. You have set the interest rate below the minimum. Okay. So, okay, I had set the interest below minimum. So I will say 25. Then I will say that. Successfully save loan for this stuff. So I will save. So that is how the system interacts with you. So it is not something that, like, if you don't know what to do, then you are stuck. So you just do, and then where you don't, the system directs you what to do. And of course it will print the loan document, and once it has printed, you look at in this statement, in the staff's statement, this is the loan we've just granted him. Okay, this is the loan that he has been given, that is 200,000. So that is how you do the loan processing and all that. And then there are these areas whereby you can post the miscellaneous income. This is where you do the posting, any miscellaneous income, like all that, you do the posting there. And then of course loans we've said, and then this one is a general interest. Mostly directors do this to transfer monies from a different chart of account to another chart of accounts. So here you can say maybe you are transferring certain amount of money to which account, then you select an account here. So mostly it is an operation that a lot of directors do, and even the HR managers also may also know. Okay, then there is this inter transfer, different chart accounts, and then there are also generic transfer, and then there are nominal ledger accounts transfer. So those are necessary monies moving from point A to point B, point B to point A. It was given here, it's supposed to be transferred there. So this is generally an operation I have seen in supermarkets. Directors mostly are the ones doing a lot of this stuff here. So that is how the accounts actually work. And then you look at the deductions, mostly for SACCOs and all that. This is where they can do, you set the name of a person, and then maybe he or she may actually decide what amount is supposed to be deducted every month. So you just say there, you look at that, and then of course you will have a nominal account for your SACCO. Let me see if I have a SACCO account here. Okay, definitely I have it. So there you are. You say this is now every month this amount of money is supposed to be deducted. Let's say if it is 2,000, okay, then here you say deducted for SACCO. Okay, so you say deducted for SACCO, and then there you say up to for how long. You can even set dates here, and then once you click the date here, you say enable, and then you say okay. So once you enable and then say okay, so what happens here is that every time you process the payroll, this amount of money, 2,000 shillings, will be deducted and then be posted in this account of SACCO every month for all staff, if you set for all staff. But mostly it is upon the agreement of the staff. If the staff will agree for that deduction to happen, then you discuss with the staff if he wants to be a member or she wants to be a member of the SACCO within the company. So that is what happens, and that is what you do. And then there are also bank pays. So this is for those who are being paid in the bank. You remember at the biodata you indicated the bank details and the branch codes of the bank. So when you are paying them, this is where now all the form, there is a very nice huge form, that list that will be printed, this one here. So you just select those that are being paid in equity, so all their names will be listed here, and then you simply just print the list. So after printing the list, you write a check, you attach this list with the check, and it's taken to the bank. So the bank will actually redistribute the money, and especially those who are being paid in different banks and all that stuff. So you just do the indication there. So their names will appear there, and you will be able to pay them via bank. Okay, so this is what it generates, the bank list. And of course here advance, you are able also to show the advance, who is supposed to get the advance. You can say the general advance amount. Because for supermarkets they will say advance for everybody is 2,000. Okay, and then there are also those other companies that they will choose different advance for different individuals. So you indicate here, if it is this guy supposed to be given advance, his advance every month should be around, give him advance of he's supposed to get advance maybe of 10,000. So there, once you indicate that, then you save it there. So he will be eligible of taking advance of 10,000. So this is what staff has opted this advance to be paid by a bank. So if he has opted to be paid by a bank, it's the same. You just tick it there, and then the monies will be taken to the bank. You'll be collecting there. And then those that are barred from taking advance, you can indicate their names here and you add them, so to show that these individuals are not supposed to be given advance. So that is how you set your advance to different employees in your premise. And then there is this credit sales. Okay, this credit sale, staff credit sale, is just for staffs. Yeah, like if a staff wants something in the shop. Okay, so this staff can buy this. It could be a television, a refrigerator, or a cooker. So the staff can take things on credit. So he talks to the HR, and then the HR comes here and set it. So if they will want the staff, if the staff will want the credit sale to be raised, and it should be VAT related or wherever, so that is what you will be able to agree with this staff. So after that, you just say okay. Okay, once you say okay, then you indicate the staff's name, and then you indicate the amount the staff is taking on credit. It is just like a loan. Okay, just like a loan. So here you put details, the staff's name. You can say here Gabriel. Okay, so that is the staff's name, and then here you can say credit sale. Credit cell, and then you can indicate the item he's taking. Let's say if he's taking this suitcase, okay, you can say he's taking suitcase media that he wants to pay slowly. Let me say quantity here 1, and then of course the suitcase goes for 500. So there you save it, say save. Could not save staff credit sale. The error was the loan account limit for staff will be exceeded. Okay, again there is also some other limits, but in a nutshell that is how you do. In terms of limits, you know where to set it. You go back there the loan limit on the staff, and then you increase the loan limit. But that one now we cannot give him, because we had given him a loan and then we have set a loan limit. Again, if we add this, then it means his loan limit has to be adjusted. So this is what happens, that the staff can be able to buy things or take things on credit here, and then you set it there so that when you process payroll, everything is done automatically. Okay, otherwise thank you very much. This is how you can actually do a payroll processing and also advance loans to your clients, to your employees, sorry. So that is how you can do it. Please, if you have any question, please make sure you write a comment there. We can take it from there and then discuss it on what you want to know more. Otherwise, thank you very much. Please make sure you see the next video whereby we are going to deal with the contracts and leaves and benefits, including even notices. Otherwise, thank you very much. See you in the next video.